Welcome back to another edition of podcast with soyGamers. I am Soy Dan Listo, as you all know, and right here joining me we have Soy Kenny,
Hello, everybody.
and returning is Beta as well.
Yo, what's up, peeps?
Sadly, one of the other people who couldn't come in was E. He's taking care of some other stuff right now, but we have the other two as well as myself here tonight again. Now, I just want to point out one thing that I know that our podcast hasn't been regular on the week, but we've been so busy with other stuff. We're trying to get these out.
Finals is coming up.
Fine. We all know. We all know.
You guys.
We all
This is
know.
what they need: honesty.
The honesty is key.
I don't know, dude. I can't be always honest.
Now, Kenny, tell me your social security number.
Like
Honesty,
I said,
right?
I can't always be honest. Steve Beta.
909.
Point taken. Anyways,
870.
we're gonna have a
What are
good
you
time
trying-
right
what are
here
you
for
trying to
this
do, my
episode,
phone number?
guys.
Yes.
We're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna be talking about maybe a few questions. And like I say, tell us some questions you guys want us to talk about. But how we're gonna start off right now is I wanna start off with a question to ask you guys. What I want to ask for this podcast is, do teachers assign too much homework?
Yes.
Well, okay. End the podcast. Bye, guys.
Explain yourself, Beta.
Explain yourself.
Okay. So here's the thing. I understand that we have, practice makes perfect. And don't fucking yawn at me.
I'm sorry, Bea. Please go on.
Right off the bat. Well, bravo.
Right off the bat.
So anyway,
Okay.
but it's just known that practice makes perfect, right? Or rather, practice makes permanent in our freaking noggins. So,
Okay.
like, I understand that there's a need for homework, but like, come on, there's got to be a limit to it. 'Cause
True.
when I was younger, in like at grade school and shit, like K through 12, you had nothing but homework, and some teachers were cool with it that they didn't have homework, and that's like one of those diamond in the rough kind of teachers. But then there's like a bunch of like other teachers like, no, you need homework. If I have to do homework, you gotta do homework too. That's like,
But I think it's also subjective to depending on what type of teacher wants to offer the homework too.
that's
like-
true.
Like I know like some professors or teachers like they don't assign homework, and everybody has their own different viewpoints. And it depends on like what they think is right, because there are people who think I guess they say the old-fashioned way, quote unquote old-fashioned, where like they say that the homework it kind of certifies what you learned in class, but what I've researched is that there's actually different countries where they don't assign homework at all.
Yeah, they let people.
But exactly, but on the other side is that they have longer school hours and study time. For example, like in South Korea, it's just to name one off the top of my head. So it's like it really depends on what you experienced yourself. Because in my opinion, when I was younger, I didn't mind homework.
Yeah, I didn't mind too much of it as long as it was doable.
Exactly.
I remember in I would say third grade. I was in elementary school, right? And scratch that, make that fourth grade. Right? There's a substitute teacher, right? The real teacher who had to, fix her foot or something, right? And so I was just like, okay, yeah, new teacher, whatever. And so the sub would just give us like a packet, right? Do it. It's like, what's in it? Whatever the teacher taught you. There's like freaking long division, multiplications and stuff. Some things I didn't like know or learn at the time.
But
I needed the teacher's help.
But now,
Okay,
like, you think about it too, is that now is it too much homework compared to if it was in elementary school, junior high, high school, even college? It's just now that you think that yes, even too much homework is bad in your opinion.
It was traumatic.
But it's kind of like what grade level is it deemed too much?
Okay, the grade level. All right. In college, there's got to be a limit to it.
Yeah,
I mean,
of
don't get me
course.
wrong, it's definitely needed in college. Don't get me wrong. It's
Oh,
definitely
of course.
needed in college.
But then,
When
like I
it's
said, it depends on each professor.
well, yeah, but this is what I mean. Because when people say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna pass this test without the homework," I mean he gives us homework, but it's only optional, right? And next thing you know,
Hmm.
most of them failed it. It's got to be mandatory in that sense.
Exactly. Like homework would be either both beneficial or just a hindrance to the student. It depends on what the homework is really on. If the student really wants to learn, really wants to or needs to learn the concepts given during class. For example, I have my business statistics class right now, and the homework it really um, makes
Really
me
help
remember
you
what's like being taught during class.
teach.
Teach, yes, teach grammar. Um,
Fucking butcher that shit. Now you know I didn't pass English.
beta, please.
I don't know. Your English sounds good to me.
Kenny, feel free to come with your thoughts anytime.
I don't know really because like in elementary school, I feel like the homework is fine. One because like when we're sent home, our parents expect us to do homework and like doesn't want us to like go around the house destroying stuff.
So
So
it's kind of like what you're saying. It's kind of like it keeps them busy.
Said it.
basically,
Dated.
But now it's like when it keeps them busy, is it really helping them during that time? Or is it just is this
most likely
another?
not, but at the same time, I think it's just due to how our society is. Like we have parents usually working, and then the kids can't really do anything with them.
You gotta remember
Because
this.
like
Oh, go ahead.
like when like when you said like other countries they don't have homework but they have more study times and time at school, they don't really need the homework at that point because then they already took all that time at school to understand the material. While
Ah,
we
yeah.
don't really since we don't really have all those hours ourselves, we have to go home, spend most of our time more at home than at school.
Yeah,
Then
this is
You gotta do your homework, Billy.
yeah,
God damn.
basically.
Imagine
What's
But
that?
the
I
have
do
in school.
appreciate but I really do appreciate homework in university college at times because there are some professors that would include it into the grade. And let's say like you understand it, but you didn't do so well on the test, then you still have a little bit of a buffer because you have homework that you've done.
Mm-hmm.
now since you say like you didn't go to that point where you appreciate it, can there be a point where there can be too much homework where you start doubting that feeling?
High school.
I would say yes, there can be too much homework because like I'm currently working right now and I don't have time over the weekend to usually do
Yeah,
homework.
yeah.
Same.
Sometimes like jobs or other type of duties come into place, and you don't have enough time to really devote yourself to homework
Yeah.
or just practice. I should say in general. Um, but it's kind of like I want to go back to the point where it be either you enjoy it or not. But does it really vary between the grade levels, as if compared to elementary school or to a high schooler? Do you think different between those can homework be too much?
I'm sorry, I got lost in that entire thing. It,
It's
like,
it's like
did you say
10:30 at
comparing
night.
grade schools?
Yeah, it's kind of like the different grade levels. It's kind of like it can compare both. Can you compare both like homework being too much for an elementary schooler to a high schooler? It's kind of like
Mm,
both viewpoints or both situations.
I say it's really hard to. I think it's just really hard to answer that because like a lot of people have different situations.
That's true.
So
And people do have a hard time sometimes, even with homework in general. I can't really judge people. Like, I can't really judge a whole group based on like a few sample, more or less.
yeah,
Like everybody's different. Hannah Montana.
it's,
Nobody's perfect. I forgot the
dang.
lyrics. That's old school.
I gotta work it.
I don't.
Sing it,
I
Beta.
don't think it's that old school.
Sing it, Beta.
2005. That's more than 10 years ago.
Oh,
I like Emily
Beta's
Osment.
dropping some bars right now.
I wish I could rap.
Beta, you can rap anytime. You can rap. You can rap a song. You can rap an album. You can rap a present. Anything. You can rap anything.
Rap a present. Make sure it's neat, Beta.
Christmas is
Nice
around the
Christmas
corner,
before us.
guys. I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh, it's not that close, is it?
Not really,
I
not
may have
really.
dressed up my character as a Christmas. Oh, that is so coincidental. Like earlier today, like I was like playing some Tekken, and I was like into customizing. I was like, oh, hey, a Christmas hat. Yeah, it's Christmas time, guys. It's time to get your kicks for your
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Right after Halloween, legit fact. Legit fact, right after Halloween, you would definitely hear Christmas music. It's like, fuck Thanksgiving. It's like, it's gone.
That is true. Like
It's
Thanksgiving is like, oh, it's just something in between.
It's just more like, thanks for these presents, Mom. Like, but where's my Wii U?
Yeah. Oh, but you gotta remember, back to the homework subject.
Yeah.
This is the time before like apps and like.
You're right.
So back then, I would see it as too much because I wanted to go outside and do stuff. But our penalty for not doing homework is just staying inside and like. Just
Yeah, it's
fucking
true.
doing homework.
You know what's funny? It's also a matter of today's where it's like, since it's too much, then at times it can be too much homework. Not enough kids this generation and before weren't getting much physical, not having so much physical activity.
Yeah, my generation was like not too physical. If they were physical, it's because they did like the AR testing. Or
Yeah,
for the audience, audience who doesn't know that AR testing is where.
And it goes back. It goes back to what you said. Like there's no technology,
There was, yeah, like AR testing was like about reading so much books at a so prior amount of time that you have to then you could be able to take the recess.
Well, yeah, you're right. But I should specify saying that there was technology, but it wasn't as accessible as it is today.
Accessible as it was today, right?
And that's
I was playing RuneScape back then. You guys in your World of Warcraft.
But you guys were playing World of Warcraft. I was doing my reading test.
I was doing my damn reading test. Goddammit. It's like, oh, you want to read Harry Potter? Too bad. You gotta actually read that entire 1,000 fucking page book. Oh, by the way, it has a bunch of freaking words on it that you can't look up because you don't got no damn dictionary.
I did a reading test on the dictionary.
Wait, you said something about reading Harry Potter? What?
Okay, so the big there's levels, right? There's the for like the types of reading that you got for a book. Like there's like they have numbers and a little colored like book on it. Green book would mean it's like it's fucking for childs, right? It's
you're right. Oh, like the little sticker, right?
Yeah, the stickers. Right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And there's the highest one was a brown book, right? And that's because it's not only a novel, but it's a giant, thick novel.
Thick with two C's. Thick.
What I consider thick.
Oh gosh.
What I consider a thick novel at the time was a damn a 200-page novel. But nowadays to everyone else it's nothing. But to me it's still a lot.
It's more like
here's the thing.
It's easier. It's like easier to understand,
Anyways.
It's
depends on the book, Beta.
Shut up.
It's like it's easier to understand rather than being long. I understand your point about saying that.
Yeah.
Wait, Beta. Were you required to read Harry?
No, we weren't. We weren't required.
Okay, continue, Beta.
Wait. Like, what books were you required? Just asking. But I'm just kidding.
There's a red. We were required to read.
Spot.
Red tier books, which is slightly lower than brown, and then blue.
It's karate.
No. I actually mean like examples.
Okay.
Like titles.
So in 4th grade, we were supposed to read novels. Like there's one novel about some kid detective who likes pancakes and helps around the neighborhood, like solving like small mundane problems, and they turn out to be a lot bigger than they are.
The Hardy Boys.
Sounds like a premise for a children's book, actually.
It was a children's novel. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's like think of a light novel. Think of a light novel with like some pictures. And
is it like those novels of like the Count of Monte Cristo and it has like pictures and like
from time to time.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Those are fun to read.
Yeah, they were actually pretty good to read.
You guys remember the Hardy Boys?
Oh, I haven't read the Hardy Boys.
Like those mystery novels.
Recall.
Or Nancy Drew.
No.
Oh, I remember Nancy Drew.
Those are brown tier books.
I When I was a kid, I wasn't on no levels. We didn't mess with those books.
Hell no.
Hell no, we stayed off that lot, man. They would like go grease on us, you know.
Yeah, those brown books were
Freaking
like freaking
West Side Story. They started snapping like, boy, you ain't in the wrong area. You ain't ready for us brown tears. It's like, dear God.
Oh wow. You ain't ready for us brown tears. Gosh dang, Danny.
I feel like that's a premise for an animation.
Like, get on my level.
Get on my level.
Get on my brown ass level.
Bro, you ain't brown enough. You more like caramel.
Oh my gosh.
Someone says, you taste like bitch to me.
Oh dear
Like-
God. Esports
Whoa,
beta.
Whoa. Dang.
Calm
Calm down.
Beta's on another level from us, okay? Beta, he's on the blue level, okay?
Oh, the blue books were a fucking major accomplishment for me.
Fuck yeah, man. You knew like 5 words in there. You're like, hell yeah, that's more than one.
My mind was like
just-
almost like AD&D kind of thing, like freaking everywhere. It's like my imagination was not crisp as it is today.
Ooh.
I'm curious, Beta, what books back then were the ones that really interest you?
The ones that I told you about, like mystery novels, and some of the stories actually have like extra pictures.
Yeah, like books. What are they called? Let me see if I could.
They will have books that had no cover on it, and it's like, oh, the 3 little pigs just on the side of it, like a green book.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember those kids book? The one that's called like Spot, with the dog.
I don't.
The little dog, Spot the dog.
No.
Dang.
remember
No, I
missing
don't recall
piece.
that one.
Well, I guess when I was like still like in first, second grade. Did you guys ever get like required to like get those books that had like the CD and you're supposed to like check them out?
I remember those, but no.
I like faintly remember. I think last time I did that was like
CDs.
kindergarten.
I remember those little tiny cassette tapes.
Oh, cassette tapes, maybe cassette tapes. Maybe
It was
cassette
like,
tapes. I think me.
like you guys were like CDs. What?
I think for me it was like
with cassette tapes.
I think it's for me it was.
remember.
I feel like it was cassette tapes or CDs, one of those. Because I'm not doubting cassette tapes either for myself.
Hey, I'm not that old.
Boy,
Hey, I am not that old. You young ruffians.
94.
Beta, better chill before he can get his walking stick.
Here. I have one too, so you better watch yourself.
Dude, we gotta become more wombat now. It's like
More wombat.
fatality. Finish him. Here's some education. Pa. Dear
Learn your
God.
place.
Learn your place. The 80s was everything at.
So what I was saying was those brown books had a chunk amount of points, right? And sometimes I couldn't read those books because you're supposed to read them on your spare time.
But you're a rebel.
But I was so busy with homework.
Oh,
They had so much homework at the time.
I thought you were gonna say that. I thought you were gonna say like I read them on my own without knowing that I'm not on their level.
I thought you were gonna say that you were busy taking care of siblings or something.
No, my
Oh.
siblings were able to take care of themselves at that time.
Yeah, they're a pack of wolves.
Yeah, my brother's a lot more fierce than me.
That's
I thought you
hard.
were gonna say that your brother was a wolf.
It's part of the wolf pack.
Like
They
a
care for
wolf
their
pack leader.
own. They care for their own.
Oh yeah, that's what we were. We were the freaking wolves.
If they can breathe, they can live.
We were timber wolves.
If they can breathe, they can live on their
breathe,
own.
They can live. Oh gosh.
If they can breathe, they can get a job. See, parents.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
hey, you wanna go to college? Get a job.
Get a job. But yeah, so we would like the brown tier levels were they have a big chunk of points, so you can like get up in the levels, right? So I decided, hey mom, could you read this book for me?
Yeah.
And then she would read it for me and help me out to get get some recess time.
Actually,
So-
for me, it was the opposite. I actually read them on my own.
Yeah, there was one book that I couldn't read that was mandatory for everyone else, but for everyone, including me. But I didn't get it, so I had my mom read it to me, and I understood what was going on. It was called The Island of the Blue Dolphins.
The Island of the Blue Dolphin?
Oh my god, it's such a good. I remember if I remember how the story was. The story about a sister and her brother, right? They were on an island with their family, right? The tribe, I guess.
A Native American.
They weren't Native American. They were
Left alone for 18 years.
They were left alone for a long time. Yeah.
On San Nicolas Island during the 19th century.
Yes. Wait. Did you look it up right now?
No, continue, Beta.
It's not like we have technology, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like we have technology.
Shut the fuck
It's not like we have,
up.
like, technology so accessible today, okay?
Also, I'm still doing biology homework, so.
I'm too busy doing homework, okay?
So it was about
Ironically.
I guess it was
Ironically.
tribes, right? And Native Americans, I guess, I don't know. But they were there, and then they thought the ship that would deliver their entire family come back for them, but it never did for them for a very long time. The brother died because of wolves, and then the sister took like freaking protected the wolf. The alpha, I guess, and then he's with the wolf for
Was
a
it
long,
an
long
actual?
time.
Wait, this sounds very familiar. Was it really a wolf? Was it? Isn't it a coyote? Actually,
I thought
did
it
the
was a
brother
wolf.
die?
Yeah,
Did the brother die?
the brother died because of,
It was
wolf.
He tried to hunt them, didn't he?
He was brutally killed. Ramo was brutally killed by a pack of feral dogs.
Oh, there we go.
Feral
Feral.
dogs. I think it. Okay, alright, now that you mention it, I think I might have actually read this book. It sounds very, very familiar to me.
So she decided
I'm
to
lost.
embark on an entire quest. She built her own boat, I guess. I was gonna say shit, but no.
Yeah.
She built her own ship and she tried to make it all the way across the ocean. And the dolphins were helping her out, I guess. And she finally made it to the mainland, and that's where the story ends. And then she finds out that the ship actually sank with everyone in it.
Ooh.
So it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's the ship takes Karana and Rontu Aru to the mission in Santa Barbara, California. There, she finds out that the ship that had taken her people away had sunk before it could return from the mainland for her. Wow. How depressing.
Yeah. Oh, but here's another one.
That's a beautiful name, though.
Yeah, that's a really good. That was a really good story, my mom.
Why don't you make your own story
I am.
about, like, something that's, like,
You're drawing more than writing.
yeah.
Okay. My writing skills isn't that well done yet.
I like
Then
wri-
just type it.
I love writing.
I would love to.
Have you read my stories, Beta?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I haven't continued them on, but I did start them. I think I remember saying this before. I feel like this is a hence a deja vu.
I think you did, but I never like read them. You said you were gonna show it to me one day, but you
Oh, I'll show you tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyways, back to the
So yeah, that book got me a good chunk of points, right? Because my mom helped me out remember it, and I was able to get Reese's that month, and the next month I didn't do shit. And I didn't get Reese's that month.
I still remember when I was younger where
Wait,
I
your
read.
teacher gave you Reese's?
Yeah.
I didn't get any Reese's.
You didn't get any Reese's back then?
Reese's Pieces?
No, like usually the teacher only gives candy for any like event, not for like, oh you did good job, oh you did good job on your test, like yay, here's a piece of candy. No.
No. It wasn't like a test. It was like a pet project of the schools where you would like if you didn't do well on your AR thing, like if you didn't meet the quota, you would get no Reese's, so you could keep up with the quota.
Nope, nothing like that. I remember.
Wait, you never had
there was,
recess?
Recess? Oh no, I thought you said recess. Recess, like Reese's Pieces.
No. Oh my god.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Yeah, I thought you said Reese's.
That's a
like
meme
Reese's
for your
Pieces.
Reddit.
Anyway, but when speaking of candy, I remember back then in elementary school, one way that we were taught how to calculate money and some math was like the teacher would give us Monopoly dollars, and then there would be a little there'll be like a few stands across the school where you're like, oh, I would like to buy this. Okay, then please pay this amount. And it was like, oh, okay, here you go. And it's like, what is your change? Oh, my change is this amount. It was like, oh, thank you, and here's your candy. Yay, candy!
Wow, that's actually pretty clever.
I was like,
That's
yum.
actually pretty
I was
cool.
like-
I would have been like,
I didn't
yo.
really care about the math part. I was like, I'm gonna get that Laffy Taffy. It's mine.
I'll be rolling up. I'll be rolling up to that stand, being like, I just passed go. I'll be like, oh, what's up?
I remember.
But I realized, yeah, like when you said how clever it was, I was like, oh shit, I learned math and how to and something that's actually gonna help me.
And
I can buy something at McDonald's now.
oh, you got real money?
Oh no. I mean, I never actually bought anything until afterwards. Until that field trip where it's like, okay, order something at McDonald's.
And your mom's like, here, can I get a McMuffin? And they're like, okay,
I
that'll
was
be
actually gonna
$3.19.
I was gonna order like a number 6 separate for fries and a drink separate. I was just like, I'm a little dummy. It's like just
my
make it.
God.
Wait, say it again.
I was just like, I want a number 6, separate fries and separate drink.
I would have been that person on the side, be like, that's so adorable.
Yeah.
I was thinking back to it. I was just like, I'm a little dumbass.
I was, damn, I was
Yeah.
stupid.
Why did I just get a Happy Meal?
No, man,
Why
now
can't
you're
everything
bringing me
be-
back with nostalgia?
Now
I
you
remember-
wanted the big boy meals.
I know, right? I wanted a Mighty Kids meal.
Oh my God, Mighty Kids. They don't do that shit no more.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Don't have that, huh? That
No,
Happy
they
Meal and
don't have
Mighty
it,
Kids
no.
meal.
They only have kids meal. They don't have Mighty Kids meal anymore.
That's right. What? I'm
Yeah.
sad now. I'm sad. I never realized that. Like, wait, what was the difference between the two meals? Mighty had toy.
I think it was a different toy and the amount of food.
True,
No,
true.
it was okay. A regular kids meal came with chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink, right? But I want the toy as well. But a Mighty Kids meal came with a cheeseburger, fries, and a drink. The difference is the cheeseburger.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I remember my Happy Meal coming with a hamburger too. Just saying. It's instead of just chicken nuggets.
Well, I mean, Beta said cheeseburger too, so.
Because like I remember the reason why I actually went for the Mighty Kids meal was because back then they had their toy was Bionicle cards.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, I have to have it. Mom, I'm growing up. I want the Mighty Kids meal.
Mom, I'm a man. I want the toy.
It's like, and then I realized like, oh, this is a little bit more than Mighty Kids meal. But I got the cards. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. You're like, it's all worth the gluten for the toys.
It's
all
fine. I was playing soccer back then, so I was running my ass off. Burning it
So
off.
you're right. That wasn't me.
If I was playing soccer back then, it was because I was a goalie.
You right. I was forward. I was mid forward when I did soccer.
I think the coach just put me everywhere. It's like, oh, who wants to turn at this? Okay.
Oh, you're
It's
talking
like,
about
oh,
actual like competitive sports. Like,
no. It was like community.
Mhm.
no.
The community.
That was recess for us. It was just playing at recess. But speaking of
Damn.
that, I remember in kindergarten for me, right? They would have like a little like a playhouse section with like big ovens and food and shit. And,
That was like
No.
preschool, right?
I did not have that in kindergarten.
kindergarten?
Oh
No.
my god, I did.
For kindergarten, it looked like a typical, like, it had like the rug, and I don't know why. I remember when, you know, how we would learn our ABCs, on the top, above the whiteboard, it would be like A, and it'll have like an animal or a character.
Yeah,
That's the-
yeah.
And like T would be like T the tiger or Tony the tiger or whatever, and it'd be like R the rooster, and like everybody loved the letter R because they wanted to sing that part. It's like I don't know why, like everybody loved the letter R. R was a rooster, like O or W was like a whale, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Z was a zebra. Like I
We learned
vividly remember that.
Yeah, in kindergarten we learned that the months of the year with some damn song. It was like it went something like January, February, March, and April, May and June and July, August, September, October, November, December, and then it would keep going like that.
Damn, Betty
Wait,
had me
did you guys
crying
learn that
there.
in kindergarten?
Yeah, kindergarten.
That was a
I
beautiful.
don't remember learning that until a lot later.
You have a beautiful voice, Beta.
Yeah. So anyway, like I bring back kindergarten because there was a time when like I think it was near the end of the year where we would be able to play board games, right? And so we played Candyland, right? And
Oh
at
my
the time-
gosh, Candyland.
Candyland.
Yeah,
Wow,
Candyland.
that's old school.
Goodbye to those pieces.
That's old school.
Oh my God, Candyland! Jesus, I remember playing that game, and I finally won. Like it was the first. I finally won that game, right? Like the third time, right? And I felt like top dog, and I felt like the shit. Like I looked at everyone else, like, oh yeah, I beat Candyland. Let me cut in line for no fucking reason. I was like, oh my God, he beat Candyland? No fucking way. Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, he's the cool kid. I want to sit with him. I want to sit with him during lunch.
Yeah, that was fucking dope.
Beta was
I
a cool
realized I was
kid,
a
confirmed.
Very, very quiet, keep to myself kid in kindergarten because I barely remember shit there.
No, I accidentally pissed my pants like twice in that fucking year.
I can believe that.
Embarrassing. But I didn't give two shits.
I can believe that.
There were some times I looked up the teacher's skirt because she was, at the time, she was very attractive. I did not know how to process that, so I was like, you know what, look up the skirt.
I think you passed it as like, oh, she's like a mother figure.
I feel like after you said that, it'd be like Law and Order. Do. It's like, dear Lord.
If there's one thing that I remember, it's what my mom told me from kindergarten. It was like we had like a little ceremony kind of thing. It was like, oh, it's like kindergarten's finally over. The professor would give us like kind of like one of those graduation caps,
The professor.
and then she would say like the year we were graduating high school.
Really?
Yeah, and she'd say like congratulations to the class of this year, and then my mom was like, oh, it was like, oh wow, yeah, he's gonna graduate at that time. And I was like, what? 2012.
So far.
In my head, I was like, what? What is that? I don't get it. And then my mom was just like, oh wow, never thought of that. And it was like,
You will be
okay, I'm just
such a smart student.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh
I don't know. I remember like when I started kindergarten. I guess you could say I was a good kid, more or less. I didn't cry like even the first day. I actually enjoyed it.
I remember that time. I know this girl, and she went to my high school too.
Beta's a player.
No, she was really.
Baby Beta got a crush.
Dude,
She had the
Beta.
same last
Baby
name.
Beta had a crush.
I had a crush on her, but she was total like bitch at the time.
Oh.
But and so, but I for some reason like that kind of like you know like someone got that attraction from him. It's like, wow, she's such a bitch. God, I love her. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? So
Sundere?
Beta likes the bad girls.
yeah, Sundere is basically pretty much.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Beta's a confirmed masochist.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, so we were so like I known her since like kindergarten and like it was so like that was such a stupid crush, man. Like when she grew up, she she stayed kind of short, right? Like 5'6".
Okay, that's like
Kinda
average.
But she grown like in the right places. Like,
Oh.
yeah, and I was like, ugh.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, hey, guys, this is the end of the
Baby
podcast,
beta.
guys. You guys have a good.
Ba- baby, baby beta grew too soon.
I feel like this should be the end of the podcast. You know, just for the safety of the audience, to bless their ears. You know, to save
This
their
happened
ears.
in middle school. This happened in like middle school when I started noticing that she was growing, and then.
Oh, I'm sure something in the middle was growing.
In the middle school.
Well done.
Thank you. Continue,
So-
Beta.
Yeah, she was. And then when I got to know her a bit, I found out she is fucking dull.
Like what?
She was dull.
Like boring?
Yeah, she's boring. She's basic.
She's
Then make her
she's a
not
basic
boring.
bitch.
I can't make her not boring. She's just.
I can't make her not boring. Beta, you
Sure
work
you
wonders.
can.
It's
No,
called taking her on a date. Maybe she was just shy and she didn't open up to you.
She never. No, I don't think she ever had a crush on me. She always had boyfriends left and right. It's like, this.
And
Nah,
you're too
yeah.
humble.
Yeah, I was
Then
like,
this is what you do.
You sit
You
down.
Convince her to like you, and then you make her not boring, and then
Exactly.
ta-da.
Show her imagination.
But she was, how can I say this? Her interests do not coincide mine at all.
How so? She wanted 3
Yeah,
kids
okay,
by the
you
age
had
of 20?
Huh?
She wanted 3 kids by the age of 20?
No, I could deal with that.
Oh, okay.
In terms of like that, those are like goals, like if both of the people are ready.
People
talking about,
people
like-
listening right now, women, Beta's single. You know he's at the right mind. Just letting you know.
Don't get me wrong, like I wouldn't mind like going out with her at least once, see if we actually do connect. But at the time and seeing how she acts and stuff, no.
Was she like the loud type?
No, not even that.
She was
just
quiet?
quiet, complacent, but
Was she like the shy type?
she was a shy type, but
But-
she was
but-
down to earth.
She was a shy type, but blessed by the
She knew
gods.
exactly what she thought she was.
But she was
but always-
she was a shy type, but she was blessed by the gods.
Actually, she was. But thinking back about it, I'm glad I didn't ask her because, well, she was like one of those damsels in distress kind of people.
Down what? Sorry.
Damsel in distress kind of people.
Oh, it's kind of like you want the man to take care of everything for her.
Yeah, and to me, I'm like, no, we have feminism, that's why. So, like,
Come on,
yeah.
Prince Beta.
Damn. Beta's going for social issues that early in age? Wow. That's something to put on the
Actually, what was that thing
resume.
that you usually say? Beta, what was that thing you said? Queen Beta, Queen, right?
Princess King.
Yes. Princess King, yes.
You're welcome, Beta.
Queen,
I'm Princess King.
Princess plus King equals Queen.
Queen. It's just
Like,
like so,
I
it's just
don't-
so bland as Queen.
It's like I know math.
I can science,
Am I
okay?
involved in this?
I can science.
I can't sign. Fuck off.
That's something to put on a resume. But how is she, how have you? How is she today? Like currently? Like, did you know?
I know like what she's doing.
Is she going to college or is she like?
No. Our parents didn't want her to go to college. They wanted her straight to work.
Really?
So, yeah, she trying to
Wow.
find work. She now works at a Hugo Boss over there in Ontario.
Wow. Looks like we know where to go. Field trip. We're gonna bring you along. Be like, hey, I'm looking for a coat.
Oh yeah, and over there, one of my old former friends used to work there. That's why I'm like, nah.
Okay, me and
Alright,
Kenny will go. We'll do a vlog and we'll meet her.
No, goodness.
Like, hey, do you know a person named Kenny?
Shut up! No, there's
Uh,
2 people who will know that.
But then I'll be like, yeah, my friend right here. I'll show Kenny right there. I'll be like, yeah, this is Kenny.
Anyways.
Hey, what's up? I'm Asian.
you say that and you put like a peace sign up. And you'll be the
Yeah,
bestest of
that's
friends.
how- Yeah, just imagine me doing that. Cha-cha.
Cha-cha, and you should be blinded by your like awesomeness.
Audience, my name is Kenny, too. I'm just Beta because I like the nickname, and because I lost him back.
Yes, he's not the alpha male. But yet he called himself a princess king. But he's the beta. Look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Don't. Don't. I read what it is, you fucks.
Ooh, fudge. I just had that earlier.
What was it?
It was like ice cream.
Oh,
Ice cream.
But that's pretty cool. It's like, you know, it's funny because I just realized you have like those stories that you remember when you were younger, or those people that you remember that you vaguely or vividly remember them, and yet you sometimes know what they're doing today or not. So it's always cool to listen to different people's stories, such as Beta's, and just like, wow, like, it's been so long since then, and you still remember it.
No, I remember what we used to do back then. I remember I got in trouble because some kid thought choking me was freaking fun, right? And I bit his finger almost clean off. But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
And
Okay, yeah.
Then I got suspended for like about a day.
I almost broke a kid's arm in kindergarten.
Oh, really?
I became friends with the bully in middle school.
Oh, same, but I kind of went in too deep, and he became my best friend.
Good for you, Kenny.
And then I destroyed him.
Yeah, I just retaliated. He pushed me down. Principal's office. Next thing you know, we became friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt.
I remember my leg.
That long ass sentence on a t-shirt.
Yes. It was sold by the millions.
I stood up to a bully. He became my friend.
Yes. Stand by me. Oh, stand. Oh, stand. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand.
Yeah.
It's late. I'm tired.
Oh,
Oh, darling, darling. I was kidding.
you want to end it now?
Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy.
Oh my god, it's a long game.
It did have that song though.
Oh, did it?
It did.
I haven't
Yeah.
played the game yet.
I don't know if it was sang by the actual singer, but that song is in that game.
That's pretty dope. There's also a movie called Stand By Me.
Oh yeah.
His funny story behind that movie. My dad found that movie at like Rouse, and he bought it with the intention of for me like to watch it. And I was like, oh, it's cool. Looked in the back, it's rated R. And I was like, Dad, it's rated R. He's like, oh, you can't watch that. I was like, okay.
Okay, Daddy.
Okay. I never watched it though. I have not watched it
He's
yet.
like, yes, I do, Daddy. I love you, Daddy.
I'm more like the person that like had to respect my dad. I like, if I didn't go, I feel like I would get like bad karma, and I just knew naturally like to always respect what they say, even though I didn't. Sometimes I didn't agree with it, or feel like I wanted to do what against what they said. I feel like I should always go like always respect what they say. That was me growing up, compared to my siblings where they were opposite. But
Yeah, I get what you mean.
yeah, I know what my dad told me was when he was younger, he was like the same way. But he said no matter what, like no matter what my father told me, I always respected it. Even though I didn't agree with it, I always agreed and respected them, no matter if I disagree with what they said.
Yeah.
Because it said like I'm building myself up. I want to live my own life, but I'm not gonna disrespect them because they're still my parents, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
So even though you don't agree with it, disagree with them, okay. Yeah, even though you don't get mad at them, don't burst out. Just agree with it and keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Plan for yourself, you know. And that's what he told me when I was younger, and I really built up my own character as I grew up. And I think the first time he told me that was like elementary school. So I like, as they say today, I got woke at a young age.
Yeah, whoa.
I was
Wow.
woke.
But
I think what
yeah,
yeah, you know. Where did we start off on that? We hella sidetracked.
that's fine.
Homework. Yes.
Well, I was just talking about kindergarten.
I know, but we did get sidetracked, but it's good. This is like the intention, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh my god, just thinking about her, just. Uh,
Just,
every
just
guy
Russell's your Jimmys, huh?
I remember making a meme about that where like Jimmy from Etta and Eddie would look like he like lost his shit. Like he had his underwear on his head because like Eddie gave him a wedgie.
Oh
And then I
God,
put on the bottom it said, "My Jimmy's got rustled."
dear Lord.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'm just
Jimmy-
watching Jimmy getting rustled right now.
Well, I think I'm gonna end it. I think we're gonna end it for tonight or today for this podcast. I want to thank all of you guys for all listening in, and like I said before, please, if you have any questions or you want us to talk about anything, really, we have a whole bunch of experiences we have to talk about, either personal or even academic or anything that you guys have in mind. Don't
Not just
hesitate to
killing
ask.
people.
We're more than willing to discuss as we did right now. You know, so please, before you leave, hit that like button, comment, subscribe to us if you want to see more. We really appreciate it. It shows us that you guys really want to watch this, and I see you all in the next podcast. Catch y'all later.
Later.
Bye.